Hey YouTube, I'm back with my Royal Rumble results video. I had made one earlier, and when I was rewatching it, I noticed that I totally botched a line. I totally said the wrong thing, and I was so upset with myself, so I have to redo it. I tried fixing it on this video editor thing, but all these video editor things want to charge you money to be able to upload something longer than 30 seconds onto the internet. So I was very upset, and here I am doing another video because I'm super dedicated to my channel and I really want this to be like something that I do often. Like, I feel like this is kind of like a hobby for me. I figured I should get into something, so here I am video blogging about WWE. So the Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble was tonight. And I mean, it was okay. Not the reaction that I would have wanted from the crowd for like the Royal Rumble winner. But I mean, all in all, it wasn't a horrible pay-per-view. I mean, there's been horrible pay-per-views, and this wasn't a horrible pay-per-view. This was actually okay. So match number 1, this was on the pre-show, Tyson Kidd and Cesaro versus the New Day. So Tyson Kidd was able to get the win off of Kofi. I'm really surprised that they didn't give the New Day the win, but oh well. I mean, I guess they wanted to push Cesaro and Tyson Kidd. And I mean, Tyson Kidd has been down in NXT, and apparently he's been doing kind of well. And then like Cesaro has been kind of in a slump. I really wish Cesaro was a single star again. Like, I just want him by himself. Like, that's so much wasted talent. He's a very talented guy, and I really think he deserves the chance to shine as a single star. But I mean, hey, I'm not part of creative. Match number 2. The Ascension versus the New Age Outlaws. So as we all know, the Ascension has been dominating the last couple weeks on Raw against like nobodies, but whatever. I mean, they look good, right? So on Monday, this past Monday, they pretty much got manhandled by all the legends, and I was just like, what? What's going on? Like, why are they doing this? Like, you're making them look so cool, and then now you're just like, oh, you got beat by a bunch of old guys. Well, this was not the case at the Royal Rumble. So basically, one of the people from the Ascension, I really don't know like their names or how to tell them apart. So one of them pinned Billy Gunn for the win. So that was pretty much it. They won the match against like notable people. Match number 3. The Usos versus the Miz and Mizdow. So one of the Usos pinned the Miz after like a splash from the top rope. And they won, and they retained their championship titles. And they ride off into the sunset all happy. So match number 4, the Bella Twins versus Natalya and Paige. So basically this was like a Total Divas hype match. I'm guessing just so more people could watch Total Divas, or people who watch Total Divas to watch wrestling. Like, it's just like hype. Like, so basically. Anyway, Nikki Bella pins Natalya. And what disappointed me was that Natalya loses from a punch. Okay, Natalya is a very technical wrestler. She's from a very notable wrestling family. Bret Hart's her uncle. Owen Hart's her uncle. The Anvil is her father. Whoa, like, that's a lot of, like, reputation, and she probably has a lot of experience. She probably trained with, like, all her uncles, and you know what I mean? Like, it's a wrestling family. They take it very seriously. And I'm pretty sure, like, if she ever had kids, like, I'm pretty sure, like, they'll be, like, in the WWE one day. But, like, oh, well. Like, the Bellas are never, ever gonna look dumb by the WWE. They're always gonna get put over no matter what. So, I'm also disappointed that Brie didn't turn on Nikki, just because, like, I mean, they went from hating each other to loving each other all of a sudden, and never really, like, oh, I forgive you. Like, they never really showed that. It kind of just happened, and I'm like, what? How did this happen? Like, why is this happening? Like, oh, well, it doesn't make any sense. My rant about the Bella Twins is over. Match number 5, the triple threat match. This is basically the best match of the night. So it was John Cena, Seth Rollins, and Brock Lesnar for the WWE World Heavyweight title. So was this a no disqualification match? Because all this stuff was happening. Like, they did everything under the sun. I think, like, Seth hit Brock with, like, the briefcase a couple times. J&J security, like, interfered. I think Brock used the steps, and Brock got not thrown through a table, but like he got like through a table because Seth like hit an elbow on him. So like I don't know if this was like a no DQ and they just didn't like mention it. Oh well, anyway. So basically Brock wins by doing the F5 on Seth Rollins. It was like a massive F5. It looked nasty. I was just like, bruh. And so he wins. The match was so good. So like the highlight of the night was basically when Seth was on the top rope and it looked like he was going to do a swanton bomb, but he ended up doing like 3 flips and like landed on John Cena, and like, oh my god, it was just so good. Like I couldn't believe it. So I'm a little disappointed that Brock Lesnar won, just because I would want to see the title on my TV more often. Like I really don't like the whole, oh, I'm going to fight at this pay-per-view, but I'm not going to show up again for another 3 or 4 months. And, like, back in the Attitude Era, I don't want to sound like the person like, oh, the Attitude Era is better than this PG era. But no, it's not that at all. It's just that back in the Attitude Era, I felt like the title had more significance. I mean, it would be put on the line, like, not like often, but more often than now. It's not supposed to be something like once every 3-4 months. It should be like at least every pay-per-view, or like at least like sometimes on Raw, just to spice things up a little bit, you know, just to show off the title. And I feel like the title had lost that significance since Brock has had it since like SummerSlam. Like, I mean, Brock's a great athlete, don't get me wrong. Like, he has like so much cool stuff like under his belt. I mean, he was in the NFL, he was in UFC, and he is in the WWE. Like, who could say that they've done all this stuff? But I mean, I would just want to see him on my TV more, and to make the title more significant to the WWE. Like, I think everybody would agree that they would want to see the title on their TV more. But that's just me. So, all in all, this was, like, the best match, hands down. Like, this match pretty much saved the pay-per-view. Like, I give this match, like, an A. Like, A+. It was awesome. Okay, so the Royal Rumble match. I didn't realize how many, like, underdeveloped talent was still hired by the WWE. Like, Zack Ryder and R-Truth, like, I did not know they were still, like, there. I mean, they're never, like, on TV anymore, or, like, you know. And I was kind of disappointed that nobody from NXT, like, joined in on the Rumble, but, like, oh well, you know. Like, I guess they're just like, oh, let's keep NXT and WWE main roster, like, in the main roster. But I guess it's because we see, like, the same people on TV all the time that we don't get to see, like, people like R-Truth and, like, Zack Ryder and, like some other people. And, like, I hated how they put, like, the Big Show and Kane, like, towards the end. Like, really? It's 2015. I don't even remember when Big Show was relevant. And then Kane hasn't been relevant since, like, about 2001. Or, like, whenever he lost the mask the first time. It might have been, like, 2001, 2002-ish. 2003, I don't remember. But, like, when he first lost the mask, he was still kind of relevant. I feel kind of bad because Roman Reigns won the Royal Rumble. I really wanted him to win. I think he totally deserves it. But a lot of people are upset because they think he doesn't deserve it. And that, like, he just doesn't deserve it. His mic skills aren't up to par. And, like, his acting and his everything. But, I mean, last year, when it was him and Batista, everybody was rooting for Roman Reigns. Why? Because he was part of the Shield, and they're like, yeah, Shield. Everybody was, like, pro-Shield, and nobody liked to see, like, Batista on the main roster because, well, not on the main roster, but to main event at WrestleMania, just because, like, he had came back, like, the week before from, like, this hiatus. Like, he had quit the WWE, like, a couple years back, and he came back just to win the Royal Rumble and main event WrestleMania. Like, who does that? So, I mean, people wanted Roman Reigns to win last year because, like, Daniel Bryan was, of course, not in the Royal Rumble last year. So, that, I guess he was, like, their only hope. And also, like, CM Punk got eliminated last year, so it's just, oh, well, like, who else should we cheer for? Oh, Roman Reigns. Like, I've been a fan of Roman Reigns. Like, I think he's great. Like, yes, like, I will admit, like, his mic skills aren't there. But I think over time, he will gain those mic skills. Like, if they're going to give him this spot, they're going to have to dedicate all this time to develop his character, to make his character better so he could just be that, like, star that they want him to be. Because if not, like, I mean, it will just be like a failed plan. Also, I don't think they wanted Daniel Bryan to win the Royal Rumble just because he just came back from, like, major neck surgery. He's been gone for 8 months. He's probably not even, like, fully healed yet. Like, yes, it has been 8 months, but it takes really long to recover from a neck injury. You do not want to mess with the cervical spine because, like, everything runs through there. I mean, your brain stem's up here, and then it's, like, your spinal cord, and your neck is, like, the most flimsiest thing on your body. Like, it's, like, one of the easiest things that you could break. And what sucks is that, well, you have your spinal cord, you could either get, like, really paralyzed, you could get killed, and I mean, Daniel Bryan is really risking his life just to perform for us, and I mean, he's probably just not, like, totally recovered. So why would you want to see Daniel Bryan against Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania? Brock Lesnar is a suplex machine. Daniel Bryan could hurt his neck again. I mean, like, yes, people have hurt their necks and came back to the WWE and wrestled for a couple years, but I mean, most of their careers ended prematurely, like Edge and Lita and even, like, Stone Cold. Like, I thought he could have wrestled at least, like, another 5 years. So, like, I wouldn't want to see Daniel Bryan get squashed by Brock Lesnar or even get hurt because Brock hurts people. Like, he legitimately hurts people. So, like I said, like, I would like to see Roman Reigns fight Brock just because it looks good on paper. But as long as it's not, like, a squash match to where, like, Brock wins again. So, I mean, those are just my thoughts. I really hope people soften up the next couple weeks and give, like, Roman some, like, love. Roman deserves some love because he worked hard. I mean, he waited his whole life for this, and, you know, that's just the way it goes. So, that's just my thoughts on the Royal Rumble. I hope everybody enjoyed my video. Hopefully, some of you enjoyed the pay-per-view, and I hope everybody enjoys Raw tomorrow. So, hopefully, I'll upload another video tomorrow. See y'all later. Bye.